Close up on the mug. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am oh so sleepy. And what better topic really, to set the tone for the day than to talk about people getting absolutely axed?
Yep, this has been a hot topic.
Oh, trust, we're going to get into this. Yeah, today let's just jump right in because I want to. Top 10 assassinations.
Oh,
For the
shit.
record, we're not like, hell yeah, they did that. We don't love assassinations, but guess what? They happen.
Yeah, these are just like the most impactful.
Yes.
Had the most reverb in the world,
Yes.
so to speak.
So also, my favorite baseball player.
Yeah, that guy fucking sucked.
Shush.
Oh my god.
Jumping right in because I also do have to still get ready for work after this. You ready to talk?
Yeah,
Deaths?
Joel. Assassinations. What's the difference between like an assassination and a murder?
I think typically an assassination is like a public like person.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Like well, I mean, what was I gonna say? Sharon Tate got murdered. She didn't get assassinated.
Maybe it's to do with like
To
if
do
you're
it
like
in
a
public.
yeah.
To do it in public, like at a public event.
Difference between murder.
That's not true either, because one of mine wasn't a public event. Maybe it's got to have like political undertones.
Assassination is a specific type of murder where the victim is a prominent political or public figure, typically killed for political or ideological reasons.
Well, there you go.
Okay. My number 10. Bobby Kennedy. This family.
Holy shit.
This family is, I would say, is not lucky when it comes to getting sniped.
That was a crazy time of the
just
America.
Yeah.
Like a month before MLK got bodied.
Yeah, a lot of.
But JFK's what, brother?
Brother.
Okay.
And RFK's dad.
Jeez.
Yeah. So Bobby Kennedy, I would say, arguably, obviously, the less talked about Kennedy assassination.
For sure.
But still, that's crazy.
That was a big one.
Two bros.
Because he was going to win the presidency.
Right. So he was killed.
Very anti-Nam. Wanted to get out of Nam.
Whatever. I'm so fascinated by the Kennedy. You know what would be a good Christmas gift? Is a book on the Kennedy family. Like, there's one that's called something like American Royalty or something like that. I'm fascinated by them. Anyways, Bobby Kennedy was killed after he won the California primary for the presidency by a 24-year-old Palestinian man.
Whoa.
He was like legit just walking through a hotel.
No, it was after like a rally. Like he was just leaving the rally or some shit like
that. He was in his hotel, but he was walking through. It says he walked through the kitchen of the Ambassador Hotel in LA. And this guy, Sirhan.
Walking through the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
I swear when I was watching the Vietnam documentary, it was after he did a speech and the lady was like, yeah, he just walked downstairs and next thing I know, he got stabbed.
He definitely didn't get stabbed.
What?
Hold on. Sirhan, which kind of a slay name. He was pissed because the U.S. was in support of Israel. Wow, that's like very full circle to today. And he was killed. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Some
allegedly.
Well, I was gonna say some people believe that. Yeah. There was other people involved, potentially the government. So, anyways, yeah, he died on June 5th, 1968, and that family doesn't have great luck with that
It's crazy that RFK Jr. still.
in politics.
I was just gonna say still breathing after all the shit he's been stirring.
I know, but I'm like, the fact that you're still in that, like, kudos, I guess. That's crazy.
I guess.
But, anyways, that's my number 10.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bobby
Pretty
Kennedy.
pretty weird. He was pretty anti-nom, and then after he gets bopped, Nixon got elected, who was all in. Well, actually, I think he fucking claimed that he was anti-nom, and then he
Of
gets into
course.
office and just really
Yeah.
turn around on that shit.
It's called politics. Their words mean nothing.
I swear, even while he was campaigning, like he was doing backdoor deals of some sort to keep the war going, just to antagonize that shit.
I'm
So,
sure.
I wonder if old Bobo would have fell into that same category if he would have just turned around and been like, "Yeah, we still got to be there." Like, what do you mean?
And we'll never know because he got axed by a 24-year-old dude.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So that's my 10.
Cool.
Cool.
My 10. This is connected. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Nice.
So
Cool.
I don't even know how he got assassinated, but he got assassinated after assassinating, allegedly.
Yeah.
Which is super
the
freaking weird.
The biggest and trust that we're gonna talk about that.
I wouldn't say the biggest, but close to.
I would say one of.
Close to.
Yeah, Lee Harvey. I always want to say Lee Harvey Oswald. I don't know why, but he definitely got killed by the government. I am a full blown.
Had to have.
Yeah,
Wait, who? Okay, hold on. I haven't looked at this list in like a week, so I'm a little rusty on all this. Who killed this fool? We gotta do some research here.
The FBI.
Yeah, probably.
CIA.
Killed by Jack Ruby.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That might not mean a lot to some people, but that guy was like, wasn't he some heavy like FBI informant or
Probably.
dude?
I don't know.
He was like involved with Manson and shit. Like I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
He was at the Haight Ashbury Free Clinic and would like consult with Manson.
Sorry, I'm just realizing in this moment that our entire house smells like fart.
Well, it's kind of how it's always been. So Oswald was being transferred to a county jail, and Jack Ruby just stepped in and shot him.
Yep.
While he was being transferred. Like,
yeah, because I remember the like footage of that. And whatever. This episode's gonna piss me off.
Oh my god, the motive. Granted, this is the AI overview, so take all this with a grain of salt. They say the motive that Jack Ruby claims is he acted out of grief and outrage for JFK's death. And then some other butt fucks are claiming that it was to spare Jacqueline Kennedy the pain of testifying at a long trial. Are you kidding me?
He did it for Jackie.
That is.
Let's do it for Jackie.
There is no way.
How did she die?
Even like I don't know, probably OD or something. Jack Ruby, not
lymphoma.
Yeah, right. Freaking Lee Harvey Oswald. I swear he would always claim that he was a patsy and like he wasn't the only one. He was just kind of like the fall guy for the whole assassination.
Yeah, because he freaking was, dude.
And then after that, he claimed like supposedly, I think he was in the hospital. It was Jolly West. Jolly West was the FBI guy. I don't know about Jack Ruby, but he was involved with the FBI. He might have been like an informant or something. But Jolly West visited him in the hospital. He might have been the guy that was at Haight Ashbury that was like a consultant for Manson. But Jack Ruby, no, Jolly West, god damn it, I can't get these fucking names straight. Jolly West like visited him and he was of sound mind beforehand. And then afterwards, like he had a mental break. Like he was going crazy.
Interesting.
Some people like to theorize that he dosed him up with some acid and just fucked his shit up, just scrambled the brain. So
I'm sure he did.
Read Chaos. Don't. I mean, I guess you could watch that shitty hour-and-a-half
No,
documentary.
it sucked.
It's. I mean, it's a good like
It sucked.
introduction, but you gotta read the
Still,
book.
that was a bad documentary.
That doesn't do it justice. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. We gotta get it rolling.
Julius Caesar.
Damn, that's low as shit.
Yeah, because I think, and you're gonna get mad at this. I don't give a fuck about Julius Caesar.
That's fucking ridiculous.
What did he do?
Everything. He led the Roman Empire.
Well, he died. He was killed by a group of Roman senators led by Brutus and Gaius Longinus on the Ides of March. Also, as a kid, I just unlocked a memory that my mom would always have us celebrate the Ides of March.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah. Whatever. I had a fun childhood. It's fine. But anyways, yeah, they didn't want him to become king of the Roman Republic, I suppose. But to me, he's so boring. I don't care about Julius Caesar. I'm grateful for his salad. That's
The
it.
way they did it's crazy. It was like 20 different people while he was going to court or some bullshit. They just all surrounded him and just stabbed the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's a not fun way to go. Yeah. So, anyways, I don't really have a lot to say about him. I have a lot more to say about some other folks. Julius Caesar, sorry that you died.
Whatever.
Bye.
Number 9, this dude named Pontiac. He was Indian or Native American.
Trevor, Jesus.
Whatever, okay? Even they refer to themselves as Indians. So don't even give me that shit.
Okay,
Gosh.
just take a breath.
Gosh. Freaking Pontiac. This dude was like the head of the Native American Confederacy like in the late 1700s. And he was doing dealings and policy making with like the British to like make peace.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got assassinated by like,
It's always what happens, brother.
yeah, by some other Native American. They say it was for like revenge because he apparently killed his dad or some shit, but
Nothing is real. So the reason that they always give is bullshit. So
the real conspiracies are saying that the British paid him
probably, I believe that.
to do that to just knock out the peace talks so they could just take over.
That wouldn't surprise. That literally sounds exactly probably why.
So Pontiac getting assassinated happened in Illinois. Assassinated just probably, what is it, contributed to our old manifest destiny. So,
Dang. R.I.P. Pontiac.
yep.
Okay. Franz Ferdinand.
That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. That's not even a top 5.
Well, what do you want from me?
That doesn't make sense. Well, I guess we'll get into it when I bring them up, but
yeah, that was a big one. That was a biggie. Sorry to Franz. Yeah, that had quite the ripple, some say.
to be 8 is
Can you just
criminal.
love you. Love you, King. Love you, Big Poppy. I really hope your parents are watching. I'm so sorry if you are. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Franz Ferdinand. Well,
Archduke.
yeah, I know that.
Well, I don't know. Some people might not put 2 and 2 together.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The Archduke himself. I guess we'll get into it later. And I guess I just want to apologize to his family for putting him at number 8. Moving on.
John Lennon.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about him in a little bit.
I mean, that was it. That's the Beatles.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. Yeah, that was a crazy one.
Yeah, I don't really know shit about it. I just
I
know
do.
that the guy who did it, didn't he say the Catcher in the Rye was the reason? Like he read that and he said, I want to go kill John Lennon.
Yeah. There was a lot of like
Weird stuff.
Yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit, but he obviously was completely fucked in the head. But yeah, there's a lot of things where he was like, oh, this communicated to me that I had to do this, or this spoke to me, like a lot of that kind of thing.
That's one where it's kind of, it seems convincing that the dude that shot him like was just a crazy dude that shot
No,
him.
no, no. I think in this case, 100%. I think he genuinely was just loony and was like, I read this or like I listened to this song and he communicated to me. Like, yeah. Anyways, we'll talk about it more. But yeah, that was a huge one in like the pop culture thing. So,
But what was like ideologically or politically motivating about that? Like, why is that considered an assassination and not a murder?
well, I'm not sure if it's because like I know that he was I don't know, like he was political in the sense of like I feel like sometimes he spoke about like anti-war
Mm,
whatever. I don't know. Like
yeah, we might be towing the line with this one.
yeah, like I think cuz like him and Yoko were very like love not war kind of a vibe and I feel like and this could be totally me talking out of my ass, but I feel like the other members of the Beatles weren't as like vocal about political stuff, so maybe that's
Well, then why
why.
did Ringo get shot?
I don't know actually. Why did Ringo get shot? How did
The drummer.
I know?
Just it's for the people, not for you.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe some people don't know.
No, he didn't get shot, my love. I was gonna say he died of old age.
Then who was the other Beatle that got shot?
Ringo Starr, John Lennon, Paul McCartney.
No, he's still alive.
Yeah, I know,
Dude,
but I'm just
Ringo got shot.
no, he
Why?
didn't.
Then who the hell
George
got?
Harrison.
He got shot.
George Harrison, how did die? Lung cancer.
No, Ringo. There had to be like an attempt.
Oh yeah. Wait, why does it the literal cause of death, like the big thing says lung cancer, and then right under it, Michael Abram, a 34-year-old paranoid schizophrenic from Liverpool, stabbed Harrison 40 times.
So
Despite sustaining severe injuries, Harrison survived the attack. He died on November 29, 2001 from cancer, which was diagnosed after the attack.
okay, all right, okay. I thought
Were
I
you
was
gonna
losing my
like, yeah,
mind.
yeah,
This
yeah.
was the
So there was an attempt on him, but then
craziest Mandela effect
that
was
would be,
about to.
yeah. But we'll get into Lennon in a little bit. Anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, just crazy Beatles.
My number 7 is an attempt that did not succeed, but it was an assassination attempt. And it's our Prezi.
Oh shit.
This was a crazy one because, first of all, I just remember being like, I'm so shocked it took this long. Like, with the amount of divisiveness and, like, how charged everyone is about him, I'm shocked that it didn't happen sooner, like an attempt. But then also for him to, like, survive it. I just feel like it's been a while since we've had like a thing that's been like, oh shit, the president almost died. Like, I don't know. I don't really remember any in my lifetime. So that was a crazy one, obviously. And then like what freaking like 2 weeks later, I feel like when he was golfing.
I feel like that guy just got convicted. The
Yeah.
first one we don't know shit about. That one's so sketchy.
It's sketchy, but like to me it's just crazy how because he moved slightly, like
Yeah.
everyone was like literally the like 0.0000 whatever of a second completely saved his life.
Wild. The thing that's so weird, there's like, granted, this is all just hearsay. I haven't looked into it myself, but like the dude that tried to kill him the first time, they went to his house and it was just cleaned out. Nothing was in it. It was all wiped clean. And then his cell phone had they had trackings of his cell phone to like FBI agencies and shit like that.
So weird.
That one doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, and it's just like, yeah.
The security detail on it, the sloped roof bullshit,
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
just-
all.
When also like this and another one we're going to talk about that happened recently, it just feels like it's like you're not even trying to make like a legitimate, like
They
They
have
act
to
like
do
we're
better.
so stupid that they're just like, "Oh, the roof was sloped." And that we're going to be like, "Oh, it was sloped." Like there's no even effort, yeah, to like make a convincing thing that we could all be like, "Yeah, okay, maybe that makes sense. Whatever, we'll put it to rest." It's just like, "No, no, no."
It's like, who's buying that shit? Like, I don't
Exactly.
understand.
Exactly. And I feel crazy because I feel like this like loony bin conspiracy theorist, but I'm like, they're giving us the dumbest nothing. It's like it's not even like, oh, there's kind of a puzzle and just a couple pieces are off. It's like they've just given us nothing. And then they're like, see? And they're expecting us to be like, good job. Like, no, no. Anyways, so Donnie T, obviously it wasn't a successful assassination, but it still was big because I feel like, yeah, just in
Might have
my
won him the presidency.
what?
It might have won him the presidency.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's just, yeah, I just feel like in our, at least adult life, it was the first time that I was like, oh shoot, what if the president, like, he could have gotten axed. So that's my 7.
Cool.
Cool.
My 7, Osama bin Laden, again, allegedly. We don't really. The confirmation on that one is kind of weird because the guy that they did kill, apparently they just blew his face off and they couldn't
That is
really
true. That was kind of,
identify him.
right.
They were just like, oh, he's about the same height and he kind of, his body type kind of looks like it.
Or like the same, they're like, oh, he had like a specific gaunt in his walk and he had the same walk. So it was him.
Well, that was just from the surveillance footage before they killed him.
Oh,
That
I
was
see.
kind of, that was somewhat, that made sense to me. But the whole, like, we blew his face off and we couldn't really identify him, but we identified him. They said they had, like, the Navy SEALs lay next to his dead body to be like,
This is his height.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. Nothing there. It's just everything is a lie.
That is the mission, though, is so crazy. How
Yeah.
they had 2 helicopters come in and one just crashed on the
Crashed.
front
What the
lawn.
fuck?
I love how when they were like debriefing before they went in, one of the SEALs was like, "Oh, what if the helicopter just crashed before we even got in?" And everybody was like, "Dude, what the fuck did you just say?"
Yeah. What you just jinxed our ass.
And sure enough,
Yeah. It's just like out of a movie. Like how the hell that documentary that we watched was really really good.
Netflix.
Yeah.
I can't
That.
remember the name, Hunting Osama or something.
Yeah. That was a really good one. I definitely recommend that. Um. It was just crazy. And then like they interview the man who allegedly fired the shot. And I'm like, that's
No, I think
crazy.
all that's true, but like whether it was actually Osama or not,
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah, that was a good one though. Um
I still remember the night like it happened. I was
oh
watching a
yeah.
baseball game and everybody just started chanting USA for no reason. I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And the announcer
Right.
came on and like announced it.
I feel like I don't remember the day it happened, but it was like the next day. I feel like at school, the whole thing of like, we got him or whatever, and just being like, holy shit. Um,
I mean,
yeah.
not to condone anything he ever did, supposedly, but the way people celebrated it was it's just weird, in my opinion. Just celebrating deaths like that is just
I
weird.
think those are tricky because like there is this level of like humanity where you're like, whoa, like we're cheering and like stoked that this human person is dead and was like executed. But then I also understand the like celebration, I guess, and relief of like he did. It's just tricky. Like he did horrible things and created horrible things, but I don't know. With that one, weirdly, I don't feel as like bad about.
Full blown, well, full blown conspiracy. What if he is just the ultimate patsy?
Then
Because
that would be crazy.
he denied any involvement
I thought there was some
at first.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a couple days after, he was like, I had nothing to do with this. And then in '04, right before George Bush,
Mhm.
right before the election, he like dropped a video where he was like, yeah, I did it. Like I did 9/11. To do that 3 years after is weird.
I mean, all of it's weird. Like, I feel like none of these, especially like a political or war person or whatever, none of it's gonna be this like cut and dry. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, it's all weird. And like any conspiracy someone wants to throw at me about these, I'd be like, yeah, maybe, because like, yeah, it's just all weird. It's weird. But yeah, that was a big one.
Cool.
Yeah.
6.
Malcolm X.
Cool.
Malcolm X was killed allegedly by members of the Nation of Islam. He was killed February 21st, 1965 in Manhattan. But then like there's some murkiness, as there always fucking is with these, cuz what was it? 3 people, I believe.
Why was he killed? He was killed. I thought he was Muslim himself.
He
Himself.
was
He was a convert.
Yeah, he was killed. Hold on. There was murkiness because like the people were arrested and then they went through trial, but then there was like inconsistencies with all their stories. So they were like convicted but then exonerated in 2021.
When did he get killed?
65. So who even freaking knows? Yeah, it says they were vacated in 2021. There was evidence of misconduct by law enforcement. Blah 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 blah. Um, yeah, I don't know. Weirdly, because when in relation to when MLK was killed,
It was 3 years before.
okay, because for some reason I always like get details of theirs mixed up because I feel like in school we learned about like so many at the same time. Um, but anyways, yeah, Malcolm X. I don't know as much about him as I
So
should.
why? Yeah, neither. Neither do I. So why? What was the motive?
Let's see. Why was Malcolm X killed? Every time that thing goes off, I like freak out now. He okay. The NOI, which is the Nation of Islam. See, this is what's weird. The Nation of Islam, apparently members of it were the people that killed him, but he was like the head of the Nation of Islam and wanted them to be more like active in political shit at the time. It says that there was like some weird like split in the organization, and so I guess just whatever the other part was, they axed him up allegedly, but just kidding, they didn't, because they just got exonerated. So he departed, it says, from the organization because he wanted it to be more active than it was in 64, and people were not happy about that. So about a year later, he was killed.
Netflix, where you at?
Yeah, seriously.
Make a freaking doc on that one.
I know, because I really don't feel like I know enough, and I feel kind of ignorant about it, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like in school it was always like, yeah, Malcolm X, but then MLK and JFK.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Netflix
he was
just
kind of
needs their
glazed
own
over.
just assassination series.
Yeah, they need like a history like
How they did like how to be a tyrant or
Mhm.
whatever, like that, but with just assassinations. Not like how to be an assassinator, but just
yeah, something like that format.
assassinations throughout history.
Right.
I don't know.
But yeah, I
Just
feel like
hire
I
me,
don't know
Netflix,
as much. Like he was just kind of glossed over in school.
for sure.
But anyways, that's my 6.
Cool.
Cool.
My number 6, we already talked about it, Julius Caesar.
Nice.
I mean, he's named at the Caesar salad.
I love a salad.
The Caesar's Palace.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah,
I don't know. His assassination was just crazy. I just have
you
the
kind of look like him. Like you guys have the same hair.
great. I just have that image of him being in the middle of like the court, and then him getting surrounded by all his peers allegedly, and just going to work on like that is so crazy.
That sucks.
But yeah, they were just scared he was gonna become like a tyrant, a king, and they wanted like a republic,
Yeah.
which I guess fair enough. Ooh, I'm gonna take that back.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe there was a better way to go about that. But yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Why did your mom celebrate the Ides of March? What?
It wasn't like we're like celebrating, but I just remember every year she would like tell us like March 15th. It was the Ides of March, whatever. Like I remember there was this like,
Why does that matter to her?
I don't know. She wanted to teach us stuff. Cause I just remember she'd always be like, beware the Ides of March. And sometimes she would wear this like, I feel like one of her friends down the street that lived like 3 houses down did that too with their kids. So we were all like, oh fuck, our moms are so fucking weird. Um, I don't know. I'll have to ask her about that. But like distinctly remember her being like, beware the Ides of March. And I was like, what?
It had to be because of a movie. I swear it was in
Yeah,
like a Julius Caesar
it
movie
probably
or some
was.
shit.
Yeah. Okay. My number 5 is John Lennon. This was a crazy one because I feel like in the pop culture space, this was really the first time like an icon like it'd be the equivalent of like Beyonce now, or like just like larger than life figure was taken out by like their number one fan. And you hadn't really seen that in culture where it's like, wait, the fan is killing the artist. Um
When did? Oh my god! When did Selena get killed? That was like the
she
'90s, wasn't it?
yeah, that was a crazy one. I almost put her on the list. She is an honorable. That one is crazy. Cuz that she like made her like assistant. Like that was weird. Anyways, so yeah, this was the first time I feel like that had really happened in culture. And then obviously it's like, okay, now the Beatles are gone. Like,
I think the Beatles were gone long
yeah,
before
but
freaking
still, it's like
Yoko.
that never happened. And then, yeah, he clearly was unwell. And he like would say that John communicated to him through lyrics of the songs. And it was like something he wanted him to do. And like, again, you just hadn't really seen that. Whereas now I feel like there's been so many examples of that you're like, yeah, that kind of freaking sucks. But then it's like, what in the world? So it just like really freaking shook like the fans and other musicians at the time. And
What was the weird shit with the book Catcher in the Rye?
yeah, there was something.
Because South Park had a bit where they all had to read Catcher in the Rye, and Butters would just read it and be like, I have to kill John Lennon or some shit like that.
Um, he was obsessed with the novel Catcher in the Rye and identified strongly with Holden. Chapman's obsession played a role in his motive. Chapman believed Lennon was a phony, a term that the main character in the book used repeatedly to describe adults in society he viewed as hypocritical. I don't know, I guess he just like felt that he was kind of playing that out and that he was kind of the main character. Yeah, this I don't really have any conspiracies with. I really just feel like this guy was not well.
It seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah. But yeah, just a crazy one in like the music pop world. So that's my 5.
Cool.
Okay.
My number 5. This one just a lot of shit around in this Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Yep.
Thank you.
He was just some like peasant dude that got in with the royal family of Russia. I guess the Tsar Nicholas, because he claimed that he was like healing his son who had, oh my god, like hemophilia or something. He was a hemophiliac.
Yeah.
And Rasputin was weirdly the only guy that would make it better, or like his son would be better whenever he was around.
Weird.
But there's just so much shit with Rasputin. Like he was banging the the Tsar's wife while he was out fighting the war and whatnot.
That's cool.
And everybody was just pissed off at Rasputin because they thought he was just in with the politics and just had too much influence. But like his assassination is weird because they say they shot him like 5 times and he just kept walking. And apparently they had to poison him, shoot him, stab him.
Jesus Christ.
And then they like carried him off into the like winter night and threw him in a river.
God.
And they found like his frozen body. Like this one was crazy.
Bro did not want to die.
And just Rasputin is just a crazy. He was off the beam.
Fully.
The kid had a leaky roof, and it's just what it is. Look into Rasputin. The dude is fascinating.
Yeah.
I would reckon to say that he's kind of a main mover. I don't know if that's the right word.
I know what you're saying.
For like the Russian Revolution. When is the Russian Revolution? I would think so. When did that happen? I think it was like began in like 1918.
1917. Nice.
And then Rasputin was like 1912 or 11 when he got bodied.
When did Rasputin
That was just kind of like the
1916.
Yeah. See, it was like the prereq. That's when shit started popping off.
Dude, he was ugly as hell.
Well, he was slinging dick.
Ew.
He was like a sexual menace.
Golly.
So a lot of fun stuff about Rasputin. Crazy dude.
He's the ugliest motherfucker I've ever seen. He
Out in
honestly is
Russia.
kind of giving like Sirius Black vibes, but ugly.
Russian Sirius Black.
Yeah. Cool.
So crazy one.
Jesus.
Just the fact that some peasant was able to get in.
Right.
With the Tsar of Russia and start banging his wife, allegedly. It's speculated, but I'm convinced they were banging. Yeah. Something was going on.
Jeez. Well, my number 4, and I miss him every day. It's Abe Lincoln.
Tom.
Yeah, this is a big one. First president. First president to ever be assassinated. So that was kind of huge. He was literally just at the fucking theater. Can no one have hobbies anymore? And Wilkesy Boy Booth axed his ass. Yeah, I don't know. We've heard this freaking tale a million trillion times. But yeah, I would say that was a pretty big one in American history.
Do we why? I feel like the motive is always weird.
Racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's literally just he was pissed that Abe was like, yeah, we should probably free the slaves. It literally says, Booth, an actor, was outraged by his support for black people's rights. The assassination was part of a broader conspiracy to overthrow the Union government. Blah, 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 blah. Also, he was a theater kid.
Yeah, you want to talk about a leaky roof?
Yeah. So yeah, he was just like, no, I don't want to do that. I want my slaves. So.
But did he even have slaves? That's the thing. That's where
I'm sure he did.
I don't know.
I feel like it was not common for people at that point to not have
Where
any.
was he from?
Where was John Wilkes Booth born from? Maryland. See,
so that's in the
weird
Union.
As fuck, yeah.
So he wouldn't have had slave. I don't know. This one's getting a little fishy now.
Sorry, his dad's name was Junius, and that really just struck me.
I wonder if he had slaves.
Let's find out.
I mean, he was a theater kid, so what would he? I don't know.
What were you gonna say?
I was just say, what would he need slaves for? To listen to him recite lines?
Yeah. His family's Maryland farm did use enslaved laborers.
All right.
Rented from neighbors.
All right.
Weird. Anyways, yeah, obviously this was huge in history. First U.S. president to be assassinated by a theater kid of all people. And yeah, you can't even have a hobby anymore without getting killed. So
oh, shit. The way he escaped was crazy. He just jumped from the balcony and ran out.
Yeah,
like broke his ankle and just was on the run for a couple days. I feel like it was a couple days.
Probably. So insane. Yeah, whatever. So anyways, that's my 4. I have to pee so bad.
Cool.
Cool.
My number 4,
It's
MLK.
my number 3.
Cool. We just swapped 3 and 4 then.
Cool. Yeah, this is the bulk of our freaking curriculum in school. We didn't learn about anyone else getting axed except MLK and JFK.
See, I feel like MLK's gets written off, or they're just kind of like glazed over.
Yeah, I guess so.
They were just like, yeah, MLK was this great guy, advocated for civil rights, and then he just got shot at his hotel.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who did it necessarily. Why it was some white dude
for
in
sure.
the deep south.
James Earl Ray, a convicted felon and segregationist.
Yep.
From the balcony of the Lorraine Motel. He initially confessed because they were like, if you don't confess, you're getting death penalty. But then he changed his mind, said he was framed in a conspiracy. And obviously it was because he was a fucking racist. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear a lot of people say the CIA did that one, which
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Nope.
Apparently, there's MLK files along with JFK files and Epstein files.
I believe all of it.
Never gonna see.
Yep, I believe it.
That's a conspiracy I want to look more into. I don't know a lot about.
We should do like a top 10 conspiracy that we like fully believe.
We've already done.
No, we've just done conspiracy theories.
Oh, all right. But yeah, that one seems pretty easy to cover up, just because he was such a civil rights activist, and it was so easy to just
he was a racist.
Like, even if you're the CIA, that one's
easy. A softball.
That's an easy one to set up, just to be like, hey man, this guy.
What did James Earl Ray look like?
He looked racist as shit. I feel like I remember I looked him up.
Oh my god, I was like, is he still alive? He died on my birthday, 1998. No, I'm not. Yeah, he just looks like a freaking white Nashville racist. Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, that seemed like a pretty easy one to cover up, just because you could be like, oh, that racist bastard.
Also, it's crazy because, like, 68 is when he died. And to me, like, that just feels like when we learned about it, that it's like, that was so long ago. And I'm like, no, it literally wasn't. Like,
our parents were alive.
Right. That's crazy. My dad was only like 6, but still, that's crazy. Or what, 4? Yeah, it's 4. Anyways, yeah, it is crazy. So I'm gonna pee my pants. So let's run it.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm okay. Onwards.
We already 3 was Abe Lincoln. We already said it.
Yeah.
Enough there.
Cool. My number 2 is Charlie Kirk. Because this is top of mind. Just happened. I'm full blown. I don't know. It was the most horrific video I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Ooh. And I think the person that they're claiming did not. Or maybe he did, but whatever. I'm full-blown conspiracy theorist on this one.
Yeah, the footage of him jumping off the roof, like, it doesn't look like he has a rifle.
Nope.
That's super weird.
Nope. And, like, I need to watch more stuff on it, but, like, the angle in which he was shot is a downward, like, there's no way it was an upward to the shot. Like, people are like, the bullet wound does not match the angle in which they're claiming. Like, there's so much that's so weird about it. It's just really weird. It's really weird. And I wasn't even like a Charlie Kirk head, but like it doesn't make any sense to me. It was horrific. Like at the end of the day, it was a horrific thing, regardless of if you agreed with him or not. It was just disgusting. And the video will haunt me forever. And I don't know who did it, but it was not that boy. So. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. Trust me, I'll do more research.
Then what was he doing on the roof?
So there's so many theories because it's like he was young and impressionable as fuck. So people are like, he might have been there And like the government, I don't know, there's some government involvement where they were like, hey, you need to do this thing, blah, 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 blah. That's one theory. There's also another theory that the old guy who they first, whatever, George Zinn, apparently he's shown up. He's just
He's
been,
been at like 9/11.
yeah. So they're like, and he was like, arrest me. I did it. Shoot me. Shoot me. Like he was saying all these crazy things. So people are like, something's weird about that. I don't know. I don't know, but it just makes me sad because like, okay, I don't like Candace Owens, but I've been watching a lot of her stuff lately because she was obviously very close with him. And she was like, this is what made me sad on just like a human level. That he was like, Charlie did so much for these people like Trump and these people he genuinely believed in. He genuinely really loved. Like he worked so hard. And then it's like all these people he worked so hard for in his passing, like they don't give a fuck about him. And that just made me so sad. Not that like again, I didn't love him, but I also didn't really fucking he was so irrelevant to my life. Um but I'm like, damn, just as a young guy who is literally my age, our age, you know, whatever,
31
that
is
like
crazy.
worked so hard and believed so hard, like his whole thing, and he got so much hate and whatever, and he passed, and they don't give a fuck. He's just like, okay, how can we use this for my campaign, or how can we like? It's just sad and it's gross and it's twisted and it's just a really interesting and sad thing to like watch play out. So that's my take. I don't know who did it, but something ain't right. So Charlie Kirk.
Cool.
Okay.
My number 2 is clearly your number 1. It's JFK.
Yes. This one is so forever insane in the membrane. And the freaking government did it. I don't even know what we're doing at this point. Like,
Might have been the mob. The mob, well, I don't know.
what would their motivation
Just
be?
because the mob helped him get elected, apparently, and he just kind of wrote them off and pissed them off somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is
I
just.
mean, they could have been involved. I mean, they could have been in cahoots with the CIA or
Right.
some shit, but
That's true. Yeah, this one is just a crazy one. And I feel like history teachers were like itching all year. Like, just wait till we get to JFK. Like, this is the shit we spent forever on. But in school, obviously, we were taught like, well, this bullet theory and blah 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 blah. We weren't taught like conspiracy, but yeah, the government did it, so case closed. And so insane. And there's even like weird what was I reading yesterday? Or not yesterday. Anyways, there was something where it was like even tiny, seemingly pointless details of the assassination.
the video or
Yeah, like everyone is like, no, we grew up knowing there was like 4 people in the car, but there was really 6, or vice versa. I don't know. But there's like all these details that almost like a Mandela effect where people are like, we were told this, this, and this. Like, I remember seeing 6 people in the car and blah, 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 blah. Or like, I remember Jackie Kennedy reaching for his part of the scalp, or like just little things that all of a sudden aren't true all of a sudden. So it's just a weird one. And I'm like, the less we're given info, the more I'm like, what the fuck are you guys hiding? Like,
there's a lot of like eyewitnesses that were there that died really weirdly.
right? Like,
An odd number.
yeah, it's just a weird one.
I mean, you can see it, apparently, I haven't seen the video in a while, but people were like pointing at the grassy knoll and shit. And I don't know. They're like, the bullet or the sound came from there, but
Right.
that kind of stuff you kind of have to take with a grain of salt, because when crazy shit's going down, your perception and
Yeah.
understanding of what's going down is
Right. Warped.
hazy at best.
Yeah. But still, it's just a crazy one that I think will always like, I don't know. I don't think we're ever going to like really know what went down, or we're never going to get any sort of like satisfying.
I don't know. They told us they were going to release the JFK files.
Well, they're not
but
going to. So
Kash Patel is just
a joke. A
Oh my
joke.
god, that guy will see you in
Oh,
Valhalla.
fear. Shut up.
What a
Anyways,
cornball.
that's my number one, JFK.
Cool. My number one is Archduke Ferdinand. He just set off that assassination, set off just a chain of events that are unprecedented.
Yeah.
He's the reason World War One happened, and then World War One happening is the reason that Hitler was so pissed off and just caused havoc during World War Two.
Yeah.
Like without him getting assassinated and Germany getting shafted in the Treaty of Versailles after World War One, there would be no Holocaust. There
Yeah.
would be no. I don't even think would Israel even be a state without the Holocaust, because that's what we did. We just sent that. We sent like all the refugees and whatnot to Israel just as like I don't know, as like a
Reconciliation.
consolation prize.
Mm.
Just like
Yeah.
here's your land back.
Yeah.
Here's the state of Israel. Do we even have Israel and Palestine today without Archduke Ferdinand? And that's why he's number one. The
Nice.
chain of events just is insane that set off.
Yeah.
Unlike any other assassination. So, him being at number 8 is criminal.
Anyways, honorables.
No, I think he got like blown up too. Like it was a gruesome one. Like
Yeah.
he was in his wagon or cart, and the dude, like crazy Austrian or whatever the fuck, just ran up with a bomb and just blew his ass up.
Yeah.
I might be getting it confused with the Tsar Nicholas of Russia, but
It's okay.
whatever. They did.
They did indeed.
Yeah, it's kind of the main takeaway. So, yeah, honorables.
Gandhi.
Yep.
Selena.
Yep.
Tupac was on the list. I don't know. Whatever. Ronald Reagan, there was an attempt. I didn't know that. Lee Harvey Oswald. Sharon Tate. Marvin Gaye was a like famous singer, and he was killed by his freaking dad. And that, but I don't know if that counts as assassination. Whatever. Anyways, those are mine.
Tsar Alexander II. I think that's the one that really just kicked off the Russian Revolution. Like Rasputin was kind of the prereq. Anyway, irrelevant. RFK or Bobby Kennedy, whatever the hell. James Garfield, William McKinley, which I think had the shortest presidency of all time. You said Gandhi, Malcolm X, Caligula,
Nice.
the Roman dude who was just a psycho. Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, happy Thursday, everyone. Well, happy Friday when you're seeing this. Don't do what these people have done. Well, I guess they're the victims, so you know what I mean. I'm going to pee myself.
Cool.
Bye.
Yep.